things are going. But I knew the Sox all year. I mean, I get notifications on my phone and everything. North Carolina doesn't play too many Red Sox games, but
Nope.
I knew they had been good all year, and I knew that Alex Cora was just handling them the way they needed to be handled. And when they, I don't know, I think they're at 108 wins or something, and people, the first matchup was against the Yankees. I was like, you got to be kidding me, dude. We just played a series against the Yankees too, and swept them 2 times. And
the judge didn't come out with any convictions for you for the Red Sox?
Yeah, he did.
Oh my God.
He came out with convictions of going home and watching the Sox play for the World Championship after they won 2 more series. God. I mean, they only lost 3 games, dude. They only lost 3 games in their last 3 series. It's supposed to be a 7-game series, supposed to be a 5-game series, and supposed to be a 7-game series. And one was a 2 or 6 games, and one was a 5 game. You lost 1 game in each series. I'm sorry, I said 6. I meant 5. They're 2 or 5 game series, and one was a 4-game series. That's crazy.
Well, let me ask you this about baseball, okay? Because as people know, and as you know, I don't know shit about baseball. Right? What's your thought process on steroids in baseball? How do you feel about it?
No, let them do what they're going to do. Steroids take a toll on your body anyway. If you're going to take steroids, your body's going to pay for it, and you're not going to be in the league as long as, you might want to be. To say that there's players that aren't on steroids now is preposterous. There's dudes out there that are on roids and they're juicing right now. There's no doubt about it.
Well, it's just like, I mean... you listen to Joe Rogan just like I do, right? And I mean, for those of you that don't know, even if you were to inject steroids every single day, doesn't mean you just grow muscles. You still have to work out. If anything, it just makes your recovery better and makes it so you don't stay injured for as long. I mean, yeah, there is detrimental effects later on, but I mean, what's worse, that later on happening or fucking,
get an asterisk next to your name when you're in the Hall of Fame as Sammy Sosa or Barry Bonds. I mean,
it gives a fuck.
Steroids in baseball makes baseball fun, I guess, because there's only so much you can do with cork and bats and cork and ball. You know what I mean? There's only so much you can do to get an advantage amongst everybody else. So when somebody's on steroids, it's pretty evident. The Mark McGuire's, the Jose Canseco's, it's obvious that they were on steroids. It's obvious that they had a performance enhancer because they completely blew everybody out of the water. Today's baseball, everybody kind of has the same mindset where it's home run or nothing, They don't. Yeah. Everybody wants a slugger, which is why the Yankees are the Yankees right now. That's why they watched from the couches at their houses because they're all sluggers, It's their situation baseball, and being a juicer doesn't help in a situational baseball like that. You can only have one designated hitter. You can only have one cleanup batter. If you have everybody swinging for the stars,
but imagine if everybody's on steroids, right, and they're just fucking crushing balls left and right. You know what the next breakdown part of that, right? So it's the pitcher's going to be they're going to basically become like an NFL football, like a kicker, they're just going to be who can throw the best so that the ball might not go out of the stadium. So everybody's just crushing balls left and right. And then 9 innings go by and they're still not tired, right? But they're getting frustrated because they want to go home, bang their wives or girlfriends or whatever whores they're buying that night. So they get super frustrated. All of a sudden, baseball turns into hockey. People are rushing the mound a lot more, fucking doing all this shit as they're ready to go. Maybe they want to get injected. It would just turn the whole sport into a better game, I feel like. It would be a little more interactive, but that's me speaking out of my ass for not
I don't think you understand how steroids work, first off. I don't think you understand how steroids work, and pitchers are going to always – it's always going to be a pitcher's game,
rage?
Dude.
Yeah, it's always a pitcher's game, but I mean, roid rage and fucking people just come flying out of left field, the pitcher's just him, and then the pitcher's getting frustrated because everybody's cracking balls off and making him look bad, right?
Not if he's a good pitcher.
Well, not if he's a good pitcher, but if everybody's on steroids and they're able to crack the fucking ball over his head every single time, yeah, at some point he's going to start headhunting, right? Isn't that the term where the pitcher beams the guy in the head? That's what I'm talking about. Maybe I didn't complete that thought there, but like, right? There are pitchers that fucking beam people in the head, right?
Yeah. There are. And there's
hypothetical pitcher getting so frustrated that ball. So hypothetically, like that's just how I would see it going down. Clearly, that's not what's going to happen because, but that would be fucking funny as shit is just having people be like getting so frustrated they keep getting hits and then like the pitcher's like, oh, fuck this, and he throws it and hits the dude in the testicle or the right knee or something like that, and then all of a sudden there's a fucking brawl. Like, that's how I would watch baseball. I'd watch it for the fights. I mean, now I just look at the highlights and just see if somebody's going to charge them out. Or type in, like, on YouTube, batter charging the mound because of whatever. Most recent batter charging the mounds or fucking whatever. Just to watch somebody just get beamed in the head and then rushed after and potential benches clearing,
Sounds like you just need to watch lacrosse.
See, it's fine, but lacrosse ends up being like you're sneaking to try. Like baseball is such a non-violent sport that when there is violence, it's fucking hilarious, right?
Yeah,
like same
that's
thing
true.
with golf. If you saw like a golfer coming out of nowhere and just slugging another golfer, you'd be like, "Oh fuck!" But I mean, lacrosse, lacrosse hits are great to watch, don't get me wrong, but it's part of the game. I'm talking about shit you're not allowed to do. That's why hockey, to me, also gets kind of boring, because it's like, okay, well, at some point they're going to fight, It's just a matter of when. If I just wanted to watch people fight, I'd watch UFC or boxing or some shit like that. But, I don't know. But you're happy that the Red Sox fucking won, all that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
That's
remember
good
it in
for the
high
city of
school.
Boston.
I used to wear, it totally is. In high school, I used to wear Yankees jerseys just to piss you Red Sox fans off because I thought it was hilarious. I mean, I didn't fucking watch baseball, but I'd have people like you and like some of the jocks in high school be like, "Take that fucking jersey off, man. You don't know what the fuck you're doing." Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Why is it making you so mad? I don't even watch baseball. I just think it looks good.
Yeah,
blue looks better than red, you
you
fuckholes. Yeah. Oh, did you spill chocolate milk on your white Red Sox jersey? That must suck. Guess who doesn't have to worry about stains on this dark blue Navy Yankees jersey unless I get it on the white Yankee part. Or and the best part too is they'd always be like, "Oh, Derek Jeter, he's a cheater." I'm like, "No, I don't. I don't know that he's a cheater, but thank you for telling me that. Good. I hope
because I don't watch this.
I hope he wins. I don't watch the fucking sport. I hope he cheats a lot, wins the series, so you can get super pissed off at it. But yeah, no, good for the city of Boston. And there was a parade, right, the other day or something like that?
Yeah, today.
Today. That's right. We were talking about it a little bit before the podcast. Yeah. How many fucking single dudes just wearing jerseys right now are just going to get like the spirit fuck, I guess, like where girls just like, "You're wearing a Red Sox, yeah? Ha!" And then they just jump on them,
Oh, I don't know. I did see though that the World Series trophy,
yep.
it got hit by a full can of beer someone threw at it, and it bent some of the flags on it.
Oh no! Did everybody flip the fuck out?
No, they just kind of went along with the Red Sox motto this year: "Do damage, damage done."
Oh, did you think that the person who threw the beer did it on purpose to damage it, or do you think he was like, "I think I can"?
No, I think he was throwing them up beer so they could pound them like Gronk.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if he was like, "I bet I could make it into that," just fucking try and shoot it into the big. I'm assuming it's a cup, right? Like what? Everything else. The championship cup.
No, it ain't a cup. Not. There's only one thing that's a cup, man. just cup, Stanley Cup.
The World Cup, Stanley Cup, whatever. Doesn't the Super Bowl doesn't have a cup, is it?
The Super Bowl has a Lombardi Trophy.
Football.
NBA's got a basketball. And then the baseball is like the baseball's trophy is like a flat bottom.
Mitt.
It's like a pedestal, and then all the flags up around it.
Yeah.
So it's really tall and pointy. Well, I'm just saying the bottom of it. The bottom of it is like a flat table. It's like a bar stool, like the top of a bar stool. The actual stool part, it kind of looks like that, and then it's got the flags all the way up, and it's pretty cool, man. It's probably my favorite trophy out there, actually.
So it's an accurate representation of how the fans are. They're just sitting at the bar on a stool, just like drinking beer and shit. Like, yeah, this is who we got.
That's just on the bottom.
Yeah. I don't know what the fucking trophy looks like. I'm trying to sit here and picture, like, is it a giant baseball? Is it a bat? Is it a fucking catcher's mitt? Like, what the fuck is it, you know? That'd be funny if it was just a big mitt with a ball in it.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably sensible.
It's sensible, but it would look idiotic, personally, I would think, right? Because, I mean, technically you'd have to hit a home run, or not a home run, but you'd have to get a run. Maybe it's a guy sliding into base. I don't know. I'm not even going to pretend to fucking know. You know, I'm sure there are sports fans who are listening and being like, the fuck are you talking about, dude? Shut the fuck up. Why don't you Google it? Why don't you use your phone to Google it? You know? But fuck it. Yeah, no, I mean, yay sports. I got to tell you, though, the only time I really do get excited for games and shit is if I have money on it, or if, whatever reason, Dunkin' Donuts has given me. Oh, yeah, I fucking bet. I'll put $20 down on some shit. I made $40 on a Patriots game. I never collected the bet just because I thought it was so hilarious that their face, like, that they made was just like, you know. Another time I actually bet against the Patriots is one of the times that the Giants beat them, and I made a slap bet with somebody, and I was going to slap the shit out of them, and I still didn't, and I didn't collect that bet because I felt like the loss was enough, you know.
Yeah, that was both of those losses were plenty.
Yes. But still, I wanted to slap the fuck out of him. Because you know what? He would have slapped the shit out of me, so I should have probably just slapped him. But, yeah, no, I love betting. What about you? Do you bet on any type of baseball game? Do you put a stake at the game or football, basketball?
No, man. I haven't been betting. I used to bet when I was a kid, you know, getting pools and stuff. But I'm working on a budget right now. Started recently, started planning this little budget. I got a brand new 4Runner, you know, and I have I have a good paying job, and I'm not worried about money or nothing, but I just want to. I kind of set a goal, I guess, to pay that thing off in a year, you know, instead of 5.
Do you mind sharing how much you have to get to, like, as far as that goes? Like, how much is the payoff?
Oh, I owe $35,100 or something like that on it.
Fuck, dude. Jesus.
It is $42,000 vehicle, dude.
Yeah, I guess. Holy shit. Like, but you're planning on paying it off in a year?
Yeah, by this time next year I want to have it paid off.
What's the budgeting?
Oh, the budgeting is just kind of, I'm just kind of cutting out my, seeing, you know, like tracking where my money's going and where, you know, my bills and how much I'm paying towards bills and how much I'm paying towards me going out and having fun and, you know, things that I don't really need. So I'm just kind of living like planning on living like a college kid, I guess. Like I said, I just started it probably like in the last 3 weeks or something.
Some college kids make some fucking horrible investments in their college years, you know. But yeah, so like, I mean, walk me through the budgeting process as far as that goes. Like, because I know how I budget my shit, but like, did you sit down with like a planner?
Yeah,
or like a spreadsheet or something?
I did.
Fully
sat down with I didn't sit down with them. I've been listening to Dave Ramsey, you know, because I'm an old man. I listen to Dave Ramsey between 3 and 5 o'clock every day, and I've like caught up on all this podcast and stuff. And I just I heard the thing that got me into doing this, man, was I heard a 23-year-old kid. He called in there one day, and I was like, you know, that's young to call in to be asking for financial advice. And the thing is, Dave Ramsey, he likes he loves millennials, man. He thinks that millennials are like the next best thing. And even though people hate on millennials and whatever, we're millennials, it don't matter. But They
Right.
you know to